Let's bring in Ari Fleischer, Fox News contributor and former White House press secretary. Ari, there's just so much to chew on there, and I want to take us first back to Florida because you have this Democrat representative, Sheriff McCormick, who's under investigation for fraud, and on her Christmas card, in the one photo, you see it right there on her hand, she's got a ring, but then people online pointed out that in the next image, it's airbrushed out, or at least that's the claim. I mean, at this point, this could have been a family heirloom, but if you're airbrushing out a diamond ring while you're facing fraud allegations, I mean, come on.
And one journalistic account said that ring is worth $109,000.
Wow.
Who owns a $109,000 ring? And especially a member of Congress. So, you know, I guess she's hoping she can airbrush it out and trick a jury or trick a judge, but her future lies in a courtroom. And she is accused of embezzling more than $5 million as a sitting congresswoman from COVID funds. I mean, this is the type of corruption the American people just makes them sick of everybody in Washington.
Well, corruption doesn't seem to be top of mind in Minnesota, where you have the Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan running for Senate, deciding to wear a hijab performatively, it appears, to sort of speak in solidarity to the Somalian community. That's a choice, certainly a choice, when you're staring down potentially $9 billion in taxpayer funds that were stolen from the hardworking people in your community. Is the belief that people care more about, showing up in ideological ways than, I guess, making sure your tax dollars are spent on, actual learning centers?
Right. I think you could put an even more finer point on it. The question for Democrats in Minnesota is what's more important, winning the votes of a key Somali constituency or protecting $9 billion that belongs to all taxpayers? And it appears that for Governor Walz, for the Attorney General, Keith Ellison, for the Lieutenant Governor, their choice is to stand with the Somali community. Now, not everybody in the Somali community committed a crime. Not everybody is guilty of fraud. But you would think that their heart, their energy, the aggressiveness with which they react to this would be on the side of the taxpayers to fight fraud. And by the way, it's not going to be just in Minnesota where we find this. These types of scandals exist everywhere where the government gives out free money. Free money, subsidized Obamacare. You take a look at everywhere where the federal government puts its hand into the cookie jar to give money from one group to another, and that cookie jar is full of fraud. It's inevitable. And so it's not just Minnesota's Somali community. You're going to find this throughout America on almost every welfare program you can think of. It's just particularly bad in Minnesota, and Minnesota politicians are particularly dependent on the Somali community to get elected.
It's really stunning because you see that 42-minute long piece by Nick Shirley sort of unearthing the tip of the iceberg. And it's unfathomable to think that this was going on and it didn't trip a single alarm anywhere. And, $9 billion, it makes you wonder at some level, were people aware of this and letting it happen?
Mm-hmm. You have to think that was a part of it. You have to think that the governor knew, the attorney general knew, but because it was the key political community that supports them, the Somali community, they had to look the other way. And that's where corruption comes in. This is really where you need to take a look at the governor and the attorney general. If there's any evidence that they knew, looked the other way, swept it under the rug, I hope there's a mechanism in Minnesota to remove them from office. Now, of course, Walz is running for re-election. That will probably be the mechanism that he'll face. But what brilliant journalism. Just to go to the places that were mentioned with a camera and say, show me the children.
Right.
It reminds me of a reporter from NBC News 30 years ago who did something during a hurricane where people were looting, and he put the camera on them and said, why are you looting? And blame the individuals who committed the crime, not society. That's what you have to do.
Ari, we're almost out of time, but can you just put a bow on this for us? Taken together, all of these responses to these situations that Democrats have been making, that we've been discussing here, what does this mean for the midterms and maybe for 2028? Because just a few short months ago, the Democrats as a party were sort of soul-searching after getting crushed in the 2024 election, looking to be, about more than hating Trump and, something that actually people can relate to. It seems like they have moved off that message pretty fast.
I think it's vital for Republicans to be the party that is seen as protecting taxpayers. They'll fight for the taxpayers. That's why this issue about extending the Obamacare subsidies is so pernicious, because it too is a ripoff of the taxpayers, and the subsidies, there's going to be abuse. There already is. It's a reminder to Republicans to stand up for the taxpayer and not fall for the mainstream media's lines and rhetoric about how everybody needs this vital spending. It's not the way the real world works.
Okay, we will continue to watch that. Ari Fleischer, always great talking to you. Thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.